Hello guys, and welcome to another quick tutorial from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the strap on your Seiko 5 automatic watch. This tutorial is going to work for other watch brands out there as well as other Seiko watches. So as you can see, I have my Seiko 5 SRPG on this 20mm leather strap that actually comes from my Hamilton khaki field watch, because I wear this one on a NATO strap. And let's say that I want to replace it with this NATO strap. I have the one from Blue Shark. I really enjoy these premium straps because they are very high quality. We actually reach out to them in order to send us a few of these straps because I like to have a premium NATO strap, and I wear my field watches on NATO straps. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to all the tools and the NATO strap. Now, in order to start working on your watches, so in order to replace the straps, the bracelets, to upgrade to NATO strap, I would definitely recommend to go and invest in a basic watchmaker toolkit, because you are going to have all the basic tools that you need in order to replace the straps and the bracelets, to adjust the bracelets. So you have the pin remover, you have a screwdriver, you have a pair of tweezers, you have these two for the bracelet adjustment. You can open your watch, you can also open the screw down backs, a watch holder. So you have a bunch of tools in order to start working on your watches. And also, if you plan on working on your watches, replacing watch straps by yourself, I would definitely recommend to have a small box of spring bars, because you are going to have all the sizes and they are going to break from time to time. So it is very useful to have one around. Maybe you are going to lose one of them, and that is why you want to have one. So as you see right here, I have the Seiko 5, which has a drilled lug. So this means that I can use my spring bar in order to position my tool right here and to push out the strap. But there are going to be cases where you do not have the drill lugs, as you can see right here, and you are going to use the spring bar tool in order to remove the metallic pins, so the spring bars, and you are going to do that by placing the part with the two teeth right here, and you are going to remove the strap. If you have a NATO strap, I would definitely recommend to take off the NATO strap first in order to remove the spring bars, because it is going to be a lot easier. Just like this, you are going to use the spring bar tool in order to apply some pressure and to remove one of the spring bars, and you are going to do the same principle on the other end as well. Now, when you want to place them back, you are going to first position one tip of the spring bar, hold it with two of your fingers, let's say with your left hand, and then with the right hand you are going to apply some pressure to the tip in order to put it in between the lugs, and then you are going to gently move it until it hits the second hole as well. So this is going to be the part where you do not have the drilled lugs. This is going to be the case for most of the watches out there. And there is going to be a third case where you have the quick release system. So you are going to apply some pressure here in order to remove the strap. As you can see, this is going to be very easy to take off and put back in. And now you cannot remove these spring bars in order to place the watch on a NATO strap, and that is why you need to have this extra box around in order to take two spring bars that fit your watch, and then you are going to do the same thing that we did on the Hamilton khaki field. And as you can see, now I have the spring bars that are ready for my NATO strap. As you can see, I have the NATO strap right here for my Timex Marlin, and this is how it would look on this two-colored NATO strap, once again by Blue Shark, as you can see. And now we are going to take off this spring bar, so I'm going to take it out, and then I'm going to put the strap back in. I wanted to show you all of these other cases because I'm pretty sure that either you have more watches around the house, or depending on which type of lugs or strap you have. So you can either have already the watch on a NATO strap and you want to put on a leather strap, maybe you have the quick release system, maybe you have the drill lugs or not. And now we are going to do the strap replacement on our Seiko 5 SRPG. So as I mentioned, I have the drill lug, And what I want to do is to use this tip in order to place my tool right here, and I'm going to push inwards. You are going to hear a small click, and as you can see, the strap is going to come off. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other end as well. Do not apply too much pressure. Make sure to move the strap around. That is why I hold it with my 2 fingers in order to move it backwards or forward in order to remove the strap. Now I'm going to use the same spring bars that I have right here, because some of you might not have additional spring bars, so I want to show you as many combinations as possible. So as you can see, I'm going to remove these. I'm going to place my strap right here, and now we are going to use these 2 in order to place them back and put on the NATO strap. Now when you use NATO straps, the first thing that you want to do is to actually place the spring bars onto the watch, and then you are going to position your NATO strap. So we are going to do this first. As I mentioned, we are going to position 1 tip on one side, and then you are going to hold the pin with your 2 fingers with your non-dominant hand, and then we are going to push the pin inwards. Then we are going to gently move it right here, and you are going to hear a small click. You can also move it a little to make sure that it is fixed. It is inside both holes. Now we are going to do the same thing on the other end as well. Make sure to take your time, because you can easily scratch your watch. You can easily lose those metallic pins, so the spring bars, and you do not want to break anything on your watch. As you can see, now we have the Seiko 5 with its spring bars, and now I'm going to take the NATO strap, and what you want to do is to start with this long part, and we are going to start at 12 o'clock, just like this. Now I'm going to put it right here, so at 12 o'clock we are ready, and I'm going to take the strap through the second lug, and now at the end we are going to take it, place it through this loop, and voila, we now have our Seiko 5 on this NATO strap. Now let's say that you have your Seiko 5 on your NATO strap and you want to place it back on a leather strap. I'm going to also show you that. So I'm going to remove the NATO strap, as I mentioned, because it is going to be a lot easier to remove the pins. In this case we have the drilled one, so it doesn't make any change, but in case you do not have the drill lugs, it is going to make it much easier. So we are going to push it around just like that. We have removed one, and now I'm going to push inwards the other pin as well, right here. And now, as I mentioned, I want to place it back on my leather strap. So I'm going to take the 2 pins, position them right here, make sure that the tips are going to stick out on each of those 2 ends, and now I'm going to do the same principle on the other side as well. Now when you place the leather straps, so these 2 pieces straps on your watch, what you want to do is to place the part with the buckle at 12 o'clock, just like this, and we are going to first place 1 tip right here, hold the strap. Now I'm going to take the spring bar removal tool and I'm going to push it inwards. I'm going to hear that click, and voila, it is in. You can always try to work on the back of the watch in case you are new to this, because you can actually scratch the watch a little with the spring bar tool or with the pin itself, and you want to do that on the back side of the watch and keep the front very beautiful and clean. Now we're going to do the other part as well, just like this. So we are going to place the spring bar right here, put the other tip on the back, just like this, and now I'm going to use the spring bar removal tool in order to push it inwards. Make sure to take your time. Now we are going to move it around until we hear that click, and now we are going to test it a little before placing the watch on our wrist, just to make sure that the pin has entered both holes and it won't jump off your wrist, so it won't fall while you wear it. So guys, that was the quick tutorial that I had for you today. You now know how to interchange the straps on your Seiko watch, on your Hamilton Timex. It doesn't matter, the principle is going to be the same. I'm also going to do a separate tutorial with a stainless steel bracelet, because sometimes that is going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to that as well. You know all the differences when it comes to normal lugs, to drill lugs, and also to a quick release leather system. Once again, make sure to grab all of these watch tools and also upgrade to a premium NATO strap in case you want to do that. I guarantee you are going to enjoy it and you are going to tell the difference right away. And also guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, what you would like to see next. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, it really helps the channel grow. And if you're interested in buying a vintage watch, make sure to check out our website vintageradar.com, link in the description box below. Once again, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'm going to see you guys on the next video.